Before we talk about greed, look at how quietly it begins. There was once a fisherman who lived a simple life near the shore. Every morning, he would take his net, walk into the shallow waters, and return with just enough fish to sell. The money was never much, but it was enough. Enough to eat, enough to rest, enough to smile without thinking too much about tomorrow. And every evening, he would return home to his wife, tired but peaceful. One day, while walking back home, someone stopped him. A stranger. He looked at the fisherman's small catch and said, "You work this hard for this little?" The fisherman said nothing. The man stepped closer. "If you had a boat, you could go deeper into the ocean. There are bigger fish there, more money. Don't you want a better life?" That question stayed. That night, he couldn't sleep. For the first time, what he had didn't feel like enough. Days later, he bought a small boat. At first, it felt new. The waves were stronger, the distance unfamiliar, but the catch was bigger. More fish, more money, more satisfaction. He started going further, meeting other fishermen. They had boats too. They would go together, laugh, compare their catches, and slowly, his life began to change. He stopped selling fish to people himself. Instead, he sold everything to a middleman. It was faster, easier, and brought in more money at once. Less effort, more reward. And he liked that. One day, he overheard something. A group of fishermen talking quietly. "There's a place far beyond the usual waters, behind a large rock cave. The fish there are huge, rare, high quality, but it's dangerous and very far." He said nothing, but that night, he didn't sleep again. The thought stayed, growing quietly. If I go there once, I could earn more than ever before. Early the next morning, before anyone could notice, he took his boat and left. The ocean felt different that day, quieter, but heavier. He kept moving forward, further than he ever had before. After hours, he saw the place. And what he saw next made his heart race. Fish, dozens of them, big, shining, moving slowly through the water. Without thinking, he threw his net. One catch, then another, then another. The boat began to fill. His breathing got faster. His hands moved quicker. His eyes fixed on only one thing: more. At one point, he paused, just for a second. The boat was already heavy, full enough. He could go back. But then, he saw it. A bigger fish, larger than all the others. The boat was already full, heavy, almost sinking. He could stop, but he didn't. He threw the net. The struggle was strong, but he pulled it in. The biggest catch of his life. He smiled. The boat was filled to the edge, water touching the rim. But he didn't care. He turned back. The boat moved slower now, heavier with every wave. But his mind was somewhere else, counting, imagining. "I won," he whispered. Suddenly, a fish jumped. Then another. The big one started thrashing wildly. The boat shook. Water spilled inside. He tried to control it, but it was too late. The boat tilted. He lost his balance and flipped. The water swallowed everything. He struggled, barely holding onto the overturned boat. Injured, shaking, alone. No voices, no help. He called out. Nothing. And then, he remembered. He had told everyone. He was leaving town. No one knew where he was. No one was coming. His grip weakened. His breath slowed. And for the first time, his mind was quiet. Not thinking about money. Not thinking about fish. Only one thought remained. That is, the moment. He should have stopped. Some losses don't come from bad luck. They come from not knowing when to stop. Greed doesn't feel dangerous in the beginning. It feels like progress, like improvement, like you're finally moving ahead. But slowly, it removes the idea of enough from your mind. And once that disappears, nothing ever feels complete. You don't stop when you should. You don't rest when you need to. You don't turn back, even when it's risky. Because your mind is no longer thinking about what you have. It's only thinking about what you could get next. And that's where the real loss begins. Not when you fail, but when you keep going, even when you should have stopped. Because sometimes, the moment you think you've won is the moment you've already lost.